Hey, yo. This is the pod where we ask dumb questions, get dumber answers, and somehow still drop knowledge. Wisdom. Both. You could be anywhere. So why are you here?
Right.
Alright, so who's here again for this episode?
It's me, I'm B.
I'm Laura, El Prizzy.
It's me, I'm Jay.
And Uncle Nell.
Uncle Nell.
We in the building.
Damn.
Present.
They're going to think you're really old. And you know what? I'm
Present.
actually going to
It's
feed them
old,
that.
bruh.
He's actually,
You are
guys,
old
if you
to
don't
be
know,
fair.
Old as dirt.
Uncle Nell here is pushing 50. It's
That's
kind of
for sure.
crazy.
He's got gray hairs.
I do
Kinda.
have some gray hairs. It is what it is, man. I'm wise.
Or just old.
47 kids everywhere.
47.
I mean, I have gold hair, so I mean, I don't know, it depends.
All right.
All right,
was
so
not
y'all,
here
let's
with
talk
us.
about stuff we wish they taught in school, or just things you wish you learned earlier in life. Now,
I wish I learned a lot in life. I wish I learned how
earlier. Just
Earlier?
Yeah.
there's
You're
so
saying
many
like
things.
in life in general, like your entire life, you wish you learned something?
I wish maybe just things I learned earlier that I know now already. Like
I was going to say that's kind of sad if you need your whole life. I mean, go ahead, spit some wisdom on
What
us.
you got?
What do you want to learn?
I wish I learned.
Yeah. I mean, me too. Like, honestly, that's pretty deep.
Yeah,
was
I
thinking
know,
it.
right?
Myself,
Like-
actually, when
I was gonna say, I wish I learned how to credit card scam people. I mean, it's so real right now.
Oh wow!
That's
Wow.
Okay,
That's
we're
Because
straight
it's
to
so easy.
criminal.
It's so easy, man.
It is.
It's so
At
easy.
the age of 12,
Really?
this is what
Yes.
he was thinking
Teach
of.
me.
I could.
Okay.
Remind
Disclaimer.
me not to give you
Don't do that.
access to the podcast info.
Oh,
because
yeah, I'm gonna get it anyway.
Oh,
our financials
hell
are
no!
not
Get
gonna
him
be
out of
in
here.
order.
I'm gonna get it
We
anyway.
have a financial guy that can take care of it, and it's not Jay.
It's definitely not going to be
No, it's
Jay.
gonna be me, by choice or not.
I wish I learned how to open my own trust when I was younger. Be financially
How
responsible.
old would you have liked to learn that?
Honestly, with what they were teaching, like they teach us like all the basics of algebra and stuff when we're like children, and then we relearn it when we get back to like high school and stuff. Like, like
They're
if I
teaching you
like they
algebra?
they teach us multiplication at like sixth
Oh,
grade,
yeah,
fourth,
yeah,
fifth,
yeah.
sixth grade, and then they teach us all the division in sixth grade and stuff like that. Then they start bringing in the X's and the Y's and the Pythagorean theorem. I was learning the Pythagorean theorem in middle school, and then I didn't see it again until high school. Like after I had passed sixth or seventh grade, I just went on to the next. But honestly, I wish I stayed at my old school, and because they had like poetry slams and stuff. I wish we had like more diverse. Like we didn't have a whole lot. Like we didn't have like poetry slams, and we didn't have theater and stuff. I feel like we should start like things that they put in high school a little bit younger, just to bring out these kids' talents, bro. Like y'all got these kids sitting in class for 8 hours a day.
Yeah, let's. Theater would have been great for me too. But let's circle back to that trust because
Yeah.
you never fleshed that out for us.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Like, when would you
You
just
just-
like to learn to open a trust? At what
Like,
age?
Honestly, when they start opening up math to us and when they start introducing us to the multiplication, they should like
So fifth grade?
incentivize. Yeah, absolutely.
So
wanna
you don't
open a
trust math?
at fifth grade?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You said
I
something
do
about
trust
opening-
math, but instead of using like numbers on a page, y'all could like take these kids, make them accounts and stuff, and But maybe that's a private
trust,
school
though?
thing. A trust, and then they teach
That's
them how to
pretty
put in
heavy.
there. Most of these
Oh,
kids get
that's
allowance
like
anyway.
Okay, like I thought you meant like trusting people.
Oh no,
What?
no.
Yeah.
I feel like we all need to learn that because
Because I was like, what does trust have to do with math? But no, I get what you mean now.
That's why you asked me why do I trust math? I don't trust math. What are you talking about?
I
No,
did not
a
get it.
trust fund for
Okay.
these children.
Trust
Teach them
fund.
financial stability.
They'll be all right.
I mean, they can build it over time. It teaches them how to build it over time. Like put some money in there every now and then. Be like, hey, let's open an
I think
account.
you just
Like,
mean
can
they
just
should
open a
learn it,
saving
not
account.
have one. I think you just mean they should learn it.
yeah,
I'm about to
okay.
say having one is
So, like, a
different
fake
at the
trust.
age of.
Because I feel like-
financial literacy.
Yeah,
A child at the age of 9 having a trust fund is kind of
That would
crazy.
be-
I didn't say
a trust
9.
fund is one thing.
That's
I was
that's
not
fifth
nine
grade.
in
That's
sixth
why I
grade.
learned.
Sixth grade,
math.
I was 9 years old in the 4th grade. When I got I was 12
Fifth
in
grade
the
is when they
7th
teach you
grade.
multiplication. That's what I'm saying. You said when they teach you that, I'm like, that's like while I was like 9 years old. What? Who's got a trust for that?
I was
9
too
years
busy
old.
playing out at recess, bro.
I'm
to
trying
think
to start
about
them off
money
early.
at that age.
Yeah,
I want my kids to have
that's
something
the
early.
And that's
I want to open it when
fantastic.
they're born.
You
You know.
can-
And that's fantastic. However, crazy.
Crazy. Sorry, I want my kids to not have to worry about nothing.
That's what credit card scams are for.
I wish that like this is. I mean, I didn't necessarily. I mean, I guess these are all kind of serious topics, but I do wish like I learned more about nutrition as a kid. Like of course, they gave you like the food pyramid and everything, but then at the same time, they also like kids get a ton of unhealthy stuff aggressively pushed on them because they make it
During
just
lunchtime?
colorful.
Red 40.
Not at
Red
lunchtime.
40.
But
Yeah, I
like
love Red
on
40.
commercials
I
and
love
stuff,
that.
especially
You
like
love
Saturday
Red
I
40s.
love Red 40.
Get them out of here.
When I was a kid, and this is, showing my age a little bit, but when I was a kid, we had Saturday morning cartoons, and it's like everything that was coming
Don't
on
do
at the
that.
time was bad. It was like Tricks and like Cookie Crisp and like,
Hey, that's
you
that
know,
shit though.
Yeah.
it was fire, but like it was horrible for us, you know?
Hey, for the weight I am right now, I'm pretty healthy, so I'm okay. That Red 40 and yellow 6 got me through life. I'm
Oh,
okay with
yeah.
that.
No, it
Got
actually
you
causes
through
like
life.
aggression and behavior in children.
It definitely cut
And I'm all
years.
right. I'm still alive.
'Cause it's
so, I mean,
not-
Hey.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying.
Nutrition would have been nice. All we got was kind of like the daily plate or whatever. I remember the daily plate with like the broccoli and we had dairy. Like there was no roll on
And I
that
used to
plate
drink
at
milk.
all.
First of all, dairy is not
Yeah, you're not supposed to have
good for
dairy.
you, as far as
The
I
dairy
know.
plate did have dairy.
No, but you're not
No,
supposed
no.
to have it.
Yeah, but dairy is
Oh.
like
That's
not,
just a lie.
Yeah, we're not supposed to have it, but it did have dairy on
Yeah.
there.
I remember my
I mean,
sister
cheese,
one like Christmas we were together, and she was like, I don't drink dairy milk. And I was like, why? And this is before I knew anything about this stuff. I was like, why? She was like, it's a cow. Like that's for calves, like cow children.
Children.
And I was like, okay, so what you gonna drink? Like breast milk? Like is that? And she just stopped talking to me at that point. But like I was ignorant. I'm like, so what do you drink then? If you don't, where do you get the?
As someone who is severely lactose intolerant, my mom kind of like tried to implement a little bit more like lactate, like take milk, like the brand of milk.
Yeah.
So I used to drink like lactate and some off-brand like dairy-free, lactose-free milk. Like it was lactose-free because we were both severely like lactose intolerant, and it would really mess up our stomachs. But I don't know why she would try and do that because she would still buy regular milk and use it for like cooking and stuff, and I would still be messed up after that. Like, so I guess but
That's funny.
I don't know. Now to this day, I just feel like I'm just too grown for that. I'm gonna eat what I want to eat. I'm gonna eat my dairy.
That's your body.
I
It
don't
is.
know. I don't even like milk, regular milk.
Same.
I like almond milk, like stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I'm
But
a
like
milk
regular
guy,
milk, I hate
so-
it. No
I
matter
can't do
what.
any milk, bro. I'll eat
Really?
my cereal dry when I was a kid.
That's fucked up.
I hated milk.
That's fucked up.
Wow. That's
evil.
Psychotic behavior.
That's evil. Dry cereal.
I mean,
is
I've
crazy.
had
Dry
dry
cereal,
cereal, but
dude.
like
I do not
for
like milk.
breakfast.
Yeah.
I don't like
just it.
straight milk. Like I won't just drink a glass of
Yeah,
milk.
me
But
either, but
I use
like-
milk for like cooking and like
That's psychotic behavior if you just drink it
I
straight.
haven't
know
had
what?
cereal in a long
I
time.
love a
but
glass of
lactose-free
iced
milk is still good.
Yeah, right.
Ice milk. My cousin used to like down gallons of milk when it was insane to me.
I had a friend who got mad at me because I did not like. I thought it was saying that he drank milk just like in a cup like late at night. I was like,
That
oh
is
man,
crazy.
yes. Like again, like
Do you remember
How
the milk
you-
challenge?
Huh?
always.
I feel like I kind of do, but you
Milk
gotta.
challenge?
The milk challenge.
We just
where
chug a
try to
gallon of
Chug
milk.
a gallon of
Oh,
milk.
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
seeing that.
It was the most
That's
disgusting
sick.
challenge
Yeah,
of our
it's
era,
nasty.
and it was
No, it was worse.
it was disgusting. They would like dye it different colors and stuff, and like because you can't ingest that much milk in that little bit of
It would
time,
come up.
it has to come up. So when it would throw up, they would be painting like the driveway or whatever with the different colors
Yeah.
of vomit that they like. It was the most disgusting thing ever, and I never liked those videos at all. I never liked those videos.
Is that an alpha? Not an alpha. A Gen Z thing or
No,
is
that's
that
a
millennial?
you both thing. I
It
think
might be. It might be.
It
a
was
millennial thing.
your people doing it.
We
Yeah.
had, we had
That's
a lot
crazy.
of challenges. We had I remember the
I said your people.
cinnamon. Was it not cinnamon? It was another powder. Like
Yeah, the
Cinnamon challenge.
Cinnamon challenge.
Yeah, cinnamon challenge.
Cinnamon challenge,
Oh
milk
my-
one
challenge,
of my friends did that. It
Sprite
was
and banana
crazy.
challenge. Do y'all
I had-
remember
I
that?
remember
ice
that.
and salt.
But even back to the cinnamon
I did
challenge.
that,
The
and I burned my
Mentos.
Oh,
hand.
yeah.
I was 9 years
You
old,
were
and I burnt. I like
so
literally. I
dumb.
think you can still see it. That little patch right there. I burnt my hand with the salt and ice challenge. That was when I
Jesus.
did it
Yeah.
when no one was home.
I cannot believe
That's
you did
crazy.
that.
But
What were you
even
saying?
no, with the cinnamon challenge, in high school, my history teacher, whatever. First of all, terrible teacher. Not that he couldn't teach, but that he just did anything. Like kids were vaping in the back room, he just didn't
Wow.
care.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyways, he for some reason. That skipped this day, by the way. So I heard from my friends. They took a video of him doing the cinnamon challenge in class,
Wow.
and he got fired for it.
What grade was this?
This
As he
was ninth grade.
Wow. You can't say that on the mic.
Well, yeah. Well, I didn't. I didn't think it was important enough to be in the mic.
Well,
Hey, we
repeat
can
it.
cut whatever
Well,
we
I just
don't
feel like
need.
I just realized that all of us are 4 years apart. I'm 21. You're 25.
He's almost
You're
50.
20.
42.
Jesus. She
Jesus.
loved that one.
Now
That
that
was,
beat.
Because I forgot
that
you
was a
said that.
crowd pleaser.
No, because I forgot you said that, Laura.
And I'm 21.
I'm
so.
not almost 50.
That's not. No.
Your bones are cracking, man. Good. Nice.
My bones are not cracking. I have
You are getting
dense,
fragile there.
dense
Arno.
bones.
You are.
It's
over,
I can't
man.
get with y'all.
I'm good.
Cut that out.
I'm so athletic.
Cut the
I'm gonna
laugh
be
out.
athletic for the rest of my
You
life.
can't cut the laugh. That'd be
Cut the
crazy.
laugh out,
No.
please.
So would y'all drink breast milk at this age? If
What?
if
What?
This age,
Hold
at
on,
our big
hold
age,
on.
What
drinking
kind of
breast
conversation?
milk?
let me
is
finish,
this?
let me
is
cook.
crazy.
Let me
You
cook.
can't go uncomfortable
Let
question.
me cook.
I was chilling.
Okay, we'll let you.
If there were studies to prove that it was extremely good for you,
I am not
Even
sucking my
like-
mother's
No.
teeth.
even like,
No,
you ain't
we
gotta
don't have
get
to
it from
suck
the
the titties.
source. You gotta get it
Have you? Have
No.
you?
from the tap. No.
Why you make that
No.
face?
You said you.
No, that's not really.
You guys are terrible.
That ain't really. That wasn't on my bucket list at any point.
I'm just saying. I've seen some men like do it. It's not
No,
a
I
problem,
have
you know.
too.
Nobody's judging, but
No, I wouldn't judge, but that's why I asked the question because I'm like,
It is
it's
good
not,
for
to me.
you.
It's not necessarily disgusting. It's just like taboo. But like you're drinking cow's milk, so especially if you didn't know who it came from, and it was like in the grocery store on the shelf, like grade A breast milk, like
Fuck.
from the
I just-
healthiest.
I just can't
that
do
was a
that.
strong no from Laura.
So I'm guessing. Okay, so
I mean, tested
it's
and
getting a no.
everything, made sure everything was good,
I
you
just
know,
can't.
because not all breast milk is good breast milk, you know. It really
That's
depends on
true.
a lot of things. One, it depends on what the baby needs and stuff, because, you know, it's
yeah, that's true. That's true.
targeted towards the baby.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, morally, if we have to think about it like that.
Morally?
No, like, again, let me talk. Well, morally,
Let him
they
cook.
would have to theoretically pick the best females for the process.
Why
Yeah,
do you
they got to
think that,
test it and
though?
everything.
What's
Because
wrong
you're
with the
saying they
crackhead in
sell
the
it in
corner?
store. They do the same thing with cows. You have to have the best cow to sell the best
They
milk.
don't. They do not use the best cows.
They
for
don't.
milk. Absolutely
So
not.
when what's the grade A, all that stuff?
Lord.
That stuff
What
is
you going through right now,
arbitrary.
bro?
I'm pretty sure they just put. That's just advertising.
Even
'cause
still,
people
there's
get,
different-
companies get sued every day for like false advertising, saying like they have all these
That's what
health
I'm
benefits and they
saying.
don't. You could get
No
it from.
crack in the corner is
And
not bad.
honestly, I feel like women could make some bread. Like they could
Push it
really
back
get some
down.
money,
That's a long process.
especially like stay-at-home moms. Imagine
That's
Right,
a
right.
long
Imagine
process
if
and
you
a
could
lot of
just, like,
bottles.
set up and be good.
I just think it's wrong altogether. Everything
What?
about it.
Honestly,
wrong?
I'm pretty
Everything
sure.
about it. If I think about the process of it, I just think everything's wrong about it. That's a lot of bottles. A lot of
From what I picked up, I think he thinks that titty pumping all day, every day is not the move.
yeah, genuinely. That just doesn't seem
But like, if you get
But
ethical.
paid,
Yeah, yeah. What's the pay rate?
if you
like?
could charge like what you want to charge, like you could send it in for testing. Let me start a business real quick.
Because I just
All
found
right,
out
you can
that
send
you
it
can
in.
lactate.
Business on
You could
fucking
lactate for a
lactating.
really
No, but
long
listen,
time.
you could send it
doing it
in.
all
Like it's,
day.
if the baby continues sucking on it, the milk will continue
This
to
is
be
true.
supplied.
it's just all.
I thought
day.
that eventually it dries up, and then my mom
It
was like,
does
"No,
if you
that's not how
stop.
that works. As long as you're drinking it out of there, it's
Yeah.
going to pump." And I'm like,
Pretty
"Wow!"
much.
And it takes.
How old is too old?
Oh, that's
Ooh,
a
this is
great question.
controversial.
This is definitely controversial.
I'm not sure if I want to tackle this one.
Oh, I was
Honestly,
thinking
it's
more
up
of
to
borderline,
everybody,
like-
you
This is gonna
know?
be that would be divisive. I feel like because then you got moms are passionate.
Yeah, they
about,
are.
like,
So you're
don't tell
telling me a mom with a 12-year-old will still feed him that?
Okay, see,
See, nah,
there's a
but
limit. It's up
honestly-
to every mom if she wants to. I've seen up to 5 years
Careful.
old.
Damn.
And, you know, that's
That's
fine.
a big age.
It is-
Careful.
I'm just saying that I've seen some parents like it depends on the parent. My mom said that none of her children really like breast milk. They didn't like breast milk at all. And my
You
mom
said
said
your
that
mom said that?
my mom said that. My mom said
Dang,
that
I wonder if that made her feel bad. Like
she said she didn't
she
care. It
just
was
ain't
one
had
less
that
problem
good.
for her. You know, she
True,
ain't
true,
have
true,
to, you know,
true.
focus on all of that. She said that we drank real milk. We liked real milk. I think she said one of us liked breast milk, and I don't think it was me, but
Mhm.
you know, I was a fast learner, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I do think that there's probably a bit, like there's a place on the internet, I'm sure, where you can buy breast milk, and it's selling. I'm sure, like it's going.
All right, I'm gonna look that up.
I mean, I just feel like
Somebody's-
after the age of
Shout out to
7,
Steve Smith.
maybe 7 is
Who?
too long.
7 is way too long.
The
That's
football
a
player.
big age.
No, man.
Yeah, 7 is way too
I think
long.
I think
Come on.
up to
Terrible.
2.
I'm a sports
2,
fan. I
3
didn't
is
really watch
pushing it. I
American
feel. I
football
feel
like
like once they start walking, you're good.
that. Ooh, I I don't want to get into it.
Okay.
I'm scared.
We can cut this out. We ain't got to keep this.
I'm scared.
We don't want to be controversial too soon.
Listen, if your age is
Nah.
too big, just stop, bro.
Jesus.
I'm
If they
talking- I'm
can
talking to
full
you
blown
10-year-olds.
sprint, it's a problem. Like,
I did always think like if they can verbally ask you for it and it's understandable.
it's too. Mama, I want some milk.
Yeah. It's like
Let
if
that
they
kid
can go
feel
to the
it.
fridge and they choose to go
Absolutely
to
not.
you. I'm like, all right.
Like that Key and Peele skit where he just walks up on mom like, Mom, I want some milk.
No, hell
And
no.
like,
That nigga had a mustache. he was pushing it.